Hey guys, before we start today's video, I thought I would spend a little time talking to you about this series, about what we're trying to accomplish with our We Can't Farm Like Justin Rhodes series. A lot of people have taken this series as that I don't like Justin and Rebecca Rhodes. On the contrary, I really enjoy watching Justin Rhodes and Rebecca. The problem I have with Justin and Rebecca and the Rhodes channel or Abundance Plus, they're all a great tool. They're a great thing. They inspire people to really get out and plant and everything, to try to farm, try to homestead. I just think that what they do is they give people an unrealistic view of what farming and homesteading is about. Me growing up in a farm lifestyle in extreme rural part of the country, it's not all it's cracked up to be, guys. It's a lot of hard work, and the things that Justin and Rebecca have cost an immense amount of money, way more than most of us can ever achieve to pay. You know, a person has to take in consideration that Justin has started off with many acres of ground. I know he tries to focus it back towards people with a small home and everything, and I really appreciate that about him. But realistically, to have a milk cow and all these sheep and all this kind of stuff, you're going to have a lot of ground that most of us not necessarily even have. Now, does that mean that I don't want you to try to achieve all those goals? Absolutely not. What we are trying to do with our whole series is we're trying to encourage you to get out just like them, plant a garden, start a raised plot garden, start it in the ground if that's what you have to do. Go to your front porch, your back porch, make a planter, just start planting something. And don't compare yourself to others, to those pros, to those people that's what they do for a living. You have to understand that they can spend 8, 9, 10 hours a day doing nothing but weeding gardens and making everything look great. I'm not saying that they don't have a family to raise. I fully understand. They have a beautiful family to raise. They have to pay bills. Justin is a videographer. He has to edit. He has to do everything to make sure that their business is going. But you don't see all the behind the scenes. Okay? You're trying to compare just you alone to do a job that several people are doing. So don't sell yourself short. Don't think that it's an absolute failure just because your garden's full of weeds like mine was when I started this series. Don't think it's an absolute failure that you didn't have an abundant crop. It takes many years to achieve what they have achieved. If you go back and follow their channel long enough, you can see where they started off as very small, and it's took a great many amount of years to get where they're at. Don't compare yourself to them right off the bat. Ultimately, what I'm trying to convey in our series is there's only one person in this world that can farm like you. That's you. So no, I can't farm like Justin Rhodes. We can't farm like Justin Rhodes. We can't farm like Joel Salatin. Because you know why? Only those people can farm like them. You have to make your homestead, your home in town, your farm, your 10 acres, 9 acres, whatever you have, 10 acres and 2 horses, that has to be yours. You farm like you need to. If If you find that commercial fertilizer is easier for you to use it. If you like compost, use it. If you have to buy compost from the garden center, buy it. Whatever it takes to make you successful in your own way, do that. That's why we can't farm like Justin Rhodes. Only he can farm that way. What do I mean by that? We can take some of his practices and put into play. On the 9, we use chicken litter. All of our coops, we put wood shavings in them. When they get dirty, we compost that and we feed our gardens with it. Do we make enough compost to feed all of our gardens? Absolutely not. So I have to buy some additional compost. Okay, I'm going to be bringing you some pictures of our composting bin in a video and explain what we're doing there. Compost is different for everybody. I understand it's one particular thing, but you can achieve it by many ways. Our big garden for us will not work out. We cannot do it. We get way too much rain. It takes way too much labor. When you're going to work at early in the morning and don't get home till late in the evening, I don't have that much time. So we're starting to focus more towards this raised bed container garden. This video that we're bringing you here today, we're going to do more additional work in raised beds. I'm going to show you some of that progress. Guys, this series is not going to be over in 2 or 3 videos. Okay? I continually am filming for it. Yes, I said that I have it all filmed. It is for the most part. But I want to continue bringing it. I want to be an encourager for you. So, remember, only you can farm like you. Stop comparing yourself to Justin Rhodes. Stop comparing yourself to Back to Eden. Stop comparing yourself at all. God only made one of you, one of me, and we can only be the best me there is. Work on you. Whatever it takes for you to figure it out, you do it. And don't let others judge you for it. God bless. Enjoy the video. So, sometimes You use what you got, right, Mama?
Yep.
So we had these pieces of hog panels, and sometimes we utilize what we have here on the farm. Nana likes to have her tomatoes in these raised bed gardens. She needed a trellis. She wanted a pretty archway trellis, or make it where it had a walk-through tunnel. And we do things around this farm sometimes because Nana wants it.
Good job, babe.
Good job.